Welcome everybody to episode 275 of the effing title. I am Big Husky, and this week I am joined by my college football loving friend, more than the NFL, Rob. Hi, Rob.
Hola.
I say this also like we haven't been talking for like 9 hours now, basically today. But yeah. So as you can see, if you're visually seeing this, it's bowl season. Bowl season is one of our favorites here. We love to go bowling, and with that being said,
It is the best.
it is the best. And with that being said, though, every year we kind of do this, but this year we're doing it on the form on the website. I found a website to do it on, so I don't need to make up some random shit. So we're gonna go through. We're gonna give our opinions on the games and who we think is going to win, who we think is going to lose, what to look out for, like some of those sort of things. Sound good, Rob?
Sounds great.
All right, so we're starting off with the Cricket Celebration Bowl. That is the very first
So
game.
everyone remembers, this is not really a bowl game.
Yes, this is
a 1AA game that always kicks off bowl season. As for the HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities. So,
and this year we have a Jackson State.
Honest, know very little about them.
Yeah, this year it is the Jackson State Tigers versus the South Carolina State Bulldogs. And yeah, I've heard of Jackson State.
That's the school Deion Sanders was at.
Yep. I haven't heard of South Carolina State. So with that being said, I want to go Jackson State. I think Jackson State,
Jackson State is the best team, and
yeah,
they are the best team.
Boom. There we go.
So I will also go them.
Locking it in. Also, just so everyone knows, we're going to be doing my picks. Rob is also doing his picks, but we're doing mine just for this. So now we have the IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl. This is the South Alabama Jaguars versus the Western Michigan Broncos. I wish there was a little bit more info, and I do have it on my side screen here, but I had to ban someone real quick. So let's see here. So Western Michigan was 6-6 overall, and South Alabama was also 6-6. Sunbelt, Fun Belt versus Maction.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's a good game. Again, I think the MAC usually does pretty well in bowl games.
Mm-hmm.
Why, I have no idea. But I'm gonna go with Western Michigan strictly because I've seen them play this year.
Okay.
Haven't seen USA play, and I thought Western Michigan wasn't bad in the game that I saw. So
USA. I'm going Western Michigan.
I really had nothing else about it. There's gonna be a few games like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm going Western Michigan. I've seen the Broncos. I know more about the Broncos than I do the Jaguars. So I'm gonna go Western Michigan. Now we're going to the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. This is the Memphis Tigers versus the West Virginia Mountaineers. Mountaineers have a new head coach. Not really new, an old head coach back.
Is he really new?
Yeah, right.
Can you say he's new?
The Memphis Tigers are number 25 in the nation at 10-2. And they're taking on where was I? I think I just saw it said 6-6. Mountaineers? 6-6 Mountaineers.
West Virginia 6. Yeah.
I like Memphis in this, man.
Yeah, I do too. Memphis is a good football team.
Memphis
They did not play well against was it no, I mean they played really well against Tulane toward the end of the year. So I mean, I think which they kind of ruined the Americans' chances of having a representative in the college playoff. But
yeah,
I like Memphis in this one. Yeah, West Virginia is going to be having a lot of people in like the transfer portal and all that stuff. So they're probably going to be missing a bunch of people, especially with a new coach coming in.
Exactly. There's a lot more extra off the field things going on with the Mountaineers than there is Memphis.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if West Virginia starts the game off hot, but usually
Fun side note: Memphis beat Florida State.
Yeah,
Memphis.
so did everybody. Congrats.
um, the Boca Raton Bowl. We have the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers versus the James Madison Dukes. The Dukes.
I like James Madison, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I like James Madison a lot.
The Hilltoppers are 8-5, mind you.
Yeah, all of James Madison's losses this year were close games. That's the thing.
I was gonna say, and that's the
And
only thing that like I like. I like the way that the bowl season thing has this all set up. This is for the future for you guys. If you want to make this better, give us the records. It's a small thing, but just give us the records. Sorry to
I
interrupt you for
concur. I concur.
that.
But yeah, no, I think JMU is a good football team. They've lost a bunch of close games. Usually, when you have extra time to prepare, like you do for a bowl game, um, the little things that lose you close games aren't as big of a deal because you've been practicing them.
Yeah.
So,
But also, I mean, to be fair as well,
JMU.
this is the one that I'm doing. I'm saying JMU, and I'm doing it strictly for this reason. So, Western Kentucky played Jacksonville State at the end of the year.
Yeah.
They won 19-17, and then they played them again. So I'm assuming conference championship.
Yes.
Yeah,
Conference championship.
52-12.
I'm not positive, but I do think Western Kentucky's QB is also in the transfer portal.
Oh,
Don't quote me on that, though.
JMU all day, baby. Go Dukes. The Art of Sport LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk, is the California Golden Bears versus the UNLV Rebels. I hate to try. I'm going to be very short with this. It's Cal. It's Cal.
You're crazy. You're crazy. UNLV is very good.
I know that, but still, it's Cal.
Have you watched Cal play this year?
No.
They're terrible.
Like, UNLV's the one that had the kid leave, right? Like, after week 4?
Yeah, and then went on to only lose 2 games on the season to Boise State and Syracuse was in double overtime.
I take back everything I said. This is very easy a decision to make. UNLV.
Yeah, UNLV's nasty. Like,
I take back the things I'm saying.
The whole game comes down to, can they run the ball? If they can't run the ball, like against Boise, they couldn't really run the ball until the end of the game when Boise was already up 20 to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can run the ball, look out.
Fair. Okay, so I'm gonna go UNLV then. I agree with that. Interesting one here. We have the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Georgia Southern Eagles versus the Sam Houston Bearcats.
I got to see a bunch of Sam Houston State this year because they were playing during the middle of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense is very good. Now their offense leaves a lot to be desired, but they're very good. Georgia Southern, they're a team. It's so weird how they used to be a triple option team and now they're an air raid team.
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense to me, but I like Sam Houston State in this one. I think it's just a good matchup for them.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Houston State coming in. This is their first year in the big leagues, right?
Second year. Last year they got this.
Yeah. See, so I mean, the fact they're coming in and they're bowl game, ripping it. Yeah, I like it. Also, they spell Bearcats weird, which also I kind of like that. I like that. I like the weird shit like that. So, we have the Ohio Bobcats versus the Jacksonville State Gamecocks in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
In the Staff DNA Cure Bowl, huh?
The Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Jacksonville State just smacked, like we were just saying. They just smacked. I forgot already who we just said. Who I just said it was, but they just smacked. Western Kentucky. They just smacked Western Kentucky around, bro. Like 3 losses to start the season, and then they get in the conference and they just slap everyone around. They lose to Western Kentucky at the end of the year, and then they just absolutely just bitch them at the end of the year. Versus the Ohio Bobcats, which it's action. They're 10-3.
So they are. I I'm gonna go with Ohio.
Okay.
Again, a lot of this comes down to who have I seen play. I
That's fair.
haven't seen Jacksonville State play, but
That's fair.
I like how it was.
I'm gonna go
They're
Jacksonville State. I'm going with the Cox.
Yeah, completely fair.
I'm going with the Cox. The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl is Tulane versus the Florida Gators.
This is our first game where you sit there and go, I know nothing about Florida in terms of who's still going to be on their team by the time this happens.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first heavy transfer portal game.
Yeah, because this is also the 20th. So this is in a full week as well. So
yes, I'm going to go Tulane because they're a good football team, and yeah, I mean, I have no idea who Florida's going to still have on their team.
That's fair. I'm also going Tulane. I just like Tulane over Florida. I think Tulane's one of those teams that they could easily. I would say it like this. I think Tulane's one of those teams that could easily move from where they are right now into a bigger conference and still be able to produce decently well and give a good fight every week. So
yeah, Tulane's no different than an SMU.
Yeah. Now the fun begins. Now we start to get into the first round of the college football playoffs, and this is where we are going to disagree, I feel like, on a lot of these. But here we go. We're going to start it off. It is the Indiana Hoosiers at number 10 versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish at number 7.
Yeah, I already know we're going to disagree on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you hate Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
But Notre Dame is a good football team, my friend.
And they lost to Northern Illinois. Give me the Indiana Hoosiers. Give me the Hoosiers, baby.
All right.
That's where I'm at. Give me the Hoosiers. Then we go Saturday. Dude, this Saturday stretch here, phenomenal. 12-4-8. You don't need to do anything else. December 21st, you don't need to do anything, but stay at home and watch college football. Because now we go to SMU, number 11, the Mustangs, going to Penn State, to the whiteout. Penn State and Indy Lions at number 6.
This game is very interesting.
This is the first game, as of right now, where my head and my heart are separated. Right?
Yeah.
My heart says SMU, but my brain is telling me Penn State.
Yeah, and you should definitely go with your brain because Penn State's offense is going to... I mean, SMU is good, don't get me wrong. They're a good football team. But
I just
Penn State, their only 2 losses are to the number 2 team in the country at the time and the number 1 team in the country at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Penn State's good.
Penn State to me, I don't like Penn State. I don't like Notre Dame, but at the same time, though, I just think Penn State is just too overpowering for SMU. I would love to see SMU win. I hope SMU does win. However, going Penn State. Now we go to the Clemson Tigers, the number 12 team, versus the Texas Longhorns, the number 5 team.
Yeah, dude, Texas is going to wipe the floor with them.
You give Texas like a week and a half off after that.
It will not even be close.
Yeah, no. You give them a week and a half off after the SEC championship game that happened and how they lost that. Yeah, no, they are.
They might win by 50.
Yeah, that's gonna be upsetting. And this one I kind of not 100% sure on. This is Tennessee Volunteers at number 9 versus the Ohio State Buckeyes at number 8.
You're not sure on it?
I'm not sure.
I know what I'm taking.
Are you going Tennessee?
Oh yeah,
because you're the only 10 I see.
Ohio State is the most overrated team in college football.
I agree, and also I'm going to go Tennessee simply for one reason alone. I don't know if you've seen this funny meme going around, but it's saying that Tennessee is going to be implementing a new strategy to really beat Ryan Day, and it was them wearing their all-black uniforms, and then they have the Michigan helmet, but it's black and orange. I saw that, and I was like, that's hilarious. That's great. Yeah, no, Ohio State's just kind of, I don't know, man. They're not like it's just it's to me Ohio State just feels like a name at this point. It has felt like that for a couple years now.
That's all it is. It's just a name, man. They're not that good.
Yeah, it's not the Ohio State of old that we've seen in the
That we
past.
grew up with, and no.
The Troy Smiths and but now we go back to the bowl games. Now we're going to the Myrtle Beach Bowl with the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers versus the UTSA Roadrunners. The Battle of the Birds.
Yeah, give me UTSA all day. They're so physical.
Oh,
They're
really?
so physical.
I think I'm gonna go with the Chanticleers.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Coastal. I'm gonna go with Coastal. The famous Idaho Potato Bowl is next, and it's Northern Illinois Huskies versus the Fresno State Bulldogs.
Give me Fresno. Fresno's really good.
As a Husky myself, and they beat Notre Dame, I'm going with Northern Illinois. The Hawaii Bowl. This is Tuesday, December 24th. This is Christmas Eve. An interesting one. It's the South Florida Bulls versus the San Jose Spartans.
Yeah, not Hawaii.
Yeah. Very, very, very odd. Very odd. Don't like it. Also,
Really?
why went 5-7? So,
Yeah, they're not even eligible for
yeah.
it now. But
San
still.
Jose State went 7-5, and as soon as I can find USF went 6-6.
Give me the upset. Give me San Jose State.
I can dig it. I like the Spartans.
They don't have to travel across the country like you have to.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I'm down. The Game Above Sports Bowl on Boxing Day, and for anyone that doesn't know, Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. It's Pittsburgh and it's Toledo. The Panthers versus the Rockets.
I really want Pittsburgh to win. I love Pittsburgh.
I do too. And you know,
I'm gonna pick them because I love them.
I
My brain says Toledo, but I'm going with my heart here.
I'm going with my heart here. I'm gonna. You know what? Yeah, screw it. I'll go with you. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Pitt too. I like Pitt. Go Pitt.
I will say, if Pitt loses, they lose big. They're not afraid to get blown out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, not at all. So we've had all these long ass names, right? And we're gonna get another one now. It's the Rate Bowl. Rate Bowl. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights versus the Kansas State Wildcats. You know what, bro? Give me the Wildcats.
100%, dude.
Give me
Kansas
the
State.
Wildcats. Wildcats just went through a stretch here recently of just beating the shit out of teams from the Big 12 that were doing stuff. They beat Colorado. They beat Kansas. They lost to Arizona State. They beat Cincinnati. They lost to Iowa State. Like, they just went through. They lost to BYU. Like, just up and down the entire season, just causing mayhem for the Big 12. Love it. KS here, baby.
Agreed.
The 68 Ventures Bowl. Arkansas State Red Wolves versus the Bowling Green Falcons.
Give me the best tight end in college football. Bowling Green.
Bowling Green by a million. Love the tight end there. And also, fun fact though, they might. I don't know if if he's the starting tailback right now, but their tailback is transferring out. So that is unfortunate. But they have the best tight end in the nation, rightfully so. I'm going to try and find it right now so I can say it. Harold Fannin Jr. 100 catches, 1,341 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Damn.
On Bowling Green.
On Bowling Green. And he also had 8 rushing attempts for 57 yards and a touchdown. And he had one he went 1 for 2 passing for 9 yards.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, give me Bowling Green. December 27th, kind of an upsetting one just because of what's going to happen. It's the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners versus the Navy Midshipmen.
Give me Navy, dude.
Yeah?
I mean, Navy's good. Because Navy, they don't run the normal triple anymore, okay? So don't be thinking they're going to run that. They don't run the normal triple.
Okay.
They actually, and when they throw their QB is extremely accurate. Like, they air it out, and they're not afraid. They put air on that thing, and they let it rip. Give me Navy, dude. Oklahoma's really bad right now, and their QB's transferring.
I was about to ask that. I just thought of it real quick. I was like, wait, didn't they get a quarterback? You know what? Yeah, I'll join you with the upset then. I don't even know if we can consider it an upset, but yeah, sure. I'll rock with it. The Birmingham Bowl. We have the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets versus the Vanderbilt Commodores. Vandy's. It's funny because Vandy is the team that everyone used in college football 25 when it first came out because they have like a quarterback with 90 speed year one.
Yeah,
so everybody was using him. And because of that, give me Georgia Tech.
Oh, yeah, dude. Georgia Tech is a mean football team, and they run the rock.
Give me Georgia Tech.
Give me Georgia Tech all day.
Yeah.
Twice on Sunday.
Get in the zone. Auto Zone, Liberty Bibbity Bowl. There's a lot going on with that one. The Texas Tech Red Raiders versus the Arkansas Razorbacks. This is a tough one. This is one of those things. Is just like this
is a toss-up game.
It's middle of the pack SEC versus one of the higher level teams in the Big 12. Give me Tech.
Arkansas.
Ooh. Oh, switch up there. I'm going Tech, baby. I want to Red Raiders. Bang bang.
I was gonna take Tech, but screw it.
I think this one we are both going to be unanimous on. The DirecTV Holiday Bowl. It is the Syracuse Orange versus the Washington State Cougars. I'm not even thinking about it. Give me the Orange.
Oh yeah, dude.
I got you, Kel.
Ready. Hey, get ready. Syracuse is going to be real good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question for Syracuse is going to be, does that QB play?
Kyle McCord?
Yeah.
Their coach said that he will be.
So he should, because it will help his stock. But in the future games, if Syracuse can replace McCord at QB.
One day ago, Syracuse quarterback Kyle McCord confirms he'll play in the Holiday Bowl.
Then, yeah, give me Syracuse by $1 million.
Yeah, agreed. And I'm just saying, Kel, I'm just saying, like, a Syracuse jersey or shirt would be nice. I'm just saying, like 3X. But the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. We have the Texas A&M Aggies versus the USC Trojans. Give me the Aggies. Not even. Give me the Aggies.
Yeah, A&M's gonna eat, dude.
Yeah, USC went to the Big Ten thinking they were gonna do shit, and they didn't do anything. They got reintroduced to big boy football. Really big stretch here for Saturday, December 28th. A lot of really good games. We have the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. We have the Connecticut Huskies versus the North Carolina Tar Heels.
I wonder, is Belichick going to coach this game?
So, no. From what do you know who is? You know who their interim is?
No.
It's Freddie Kitchens.
Shut up. Is it really Freddie Kitchens?
Yep, because Freddie Kitchens was the assistant coach to Mac Jones.
Well, I was going to pick him either.
Not Mac Jones, Mac Brown.
Either way, I was going to pick UConn.
I'm picking UConn.
They've had one hell of a season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really good.
And also, I like the idea of in Fenway the Northeast team beating Belichick, and then Belichick then rebuilding and creating a monster. I like that idea. So
they're not beating Belichick, but yes, I understand.
Beating Belichick. And now we have the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. We have the Boston College Eagles versus the Nebraska Cornhuskers. I'm picking Nebraska, obviously, because I'm a homer, but also I do think Nebraska's going to win. I think this is going to be a very good game, though.
I got BT, dude.
I do. That's the thing is like this is our like.
Ever since that quarterback took over for Castellanos,
Oh yeah,
this team's
Castellano.
been on, they've been on a mission, dude. They've beaten everybody. Not just that, beaten. They've dominated the teams that they've been playing.
I was gonna say when did he leave? He left at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, when he left, they had the comeback against Syracuse. Okay.
Okay, so they had to come back in Syracuse. They lost by 10 to SMU, which is at SMU, which is a top 10 team. That's fair. Then they beat the doors off of North Carolina by 10, and then they beat Pitt by 11. So yeah,
Yep.
I'm still going Nebraska, not only just because I am a homer. I think, like I said, I think this is going to be a very good game, but I do just think Nebraska is just a better team, and
100%.
yeah.
Nebraska, I agree with you. I just think BC's turning the corner.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I think no matter what, I think this is a perfect example of a game where these are two colleges, college football programs that are turning a corner this season, and no matter what from this point on, this is going to be good for both of them. So,
Yes.
then we have the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl, and it's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns versus the TCU Horned Frogs.
I've not seen either of these teams play.
I'm going Raging Cajuns by a million.
I was going to go with TCU.
So this is my reasoning for it. So TCU's 8-4. They're in the Big 12. Like whatever. Louisiana Tech is 10-3 this season.
Oh, are they really?
They're 10-3 this season.
This isn't Louisiana Tech though.
No, Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Sorry, Louisiana Raging Cajuns are 10-3 this year. They lost to Tulane by a touchdown. They lost to South Alabama by 2, and then Marshall beat the doors off of them by like 30. I'll say this. I think that the Marshall team, coached by the Marshall actual coach, and that team itself, is a better team than TCU is. So give me the Raging Cajuns.
Okay.
I would say this is the best game as of right now that we've like walked through right now, in my opinion. It's the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Iowa State Cyclones versus the Miami Hurricanes.
Depends if Cam Ward's playing or not.
Good question, actually. Cam Ward. Insider claims to know... Okay, that's not what I need. That's not the information I need. Why Cam Ward is in play to be the next... Cam Ward says he plans to play in the Pop-Tarts Bowl 5 days ago. So, with that being said, I think this is still going to be I think it's going to be a good game. However, I'm going to go Iowa State.
Yeah, no. If Miami's team is playing, Miami's way better. Better. It's not even close.
Miami's defense worries me. Their defense is very suspect.
Iowa State just gave up 40 points to Arizona State, dude.
Yeah, to the second best running back in the nation.
To the who?
The second best running back in the nation.
Yeah, Cam Ward might be the best quarterback in the nation.
I mean, he just won the award for it. All right, Rob, you ready for this one?
I am.
The next game that we have is the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. It is the Miami of Ohio Redhawks versus the Colorado State Rams.
Yeah, give me Colorado State.
Colorado State, yeah. I like their coach. He's kind of a dick, but I like him.
Kind of a dick. He's a huge dick.
Huge dick. Massive. And this is the thing. This is why bowl games are great. We go from the Pop-Tarts Bowl to the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop to the Go Bowling Military Bowl. The East Carolina Pirates versus the NC State Wolfpack. Unfortunate pull for the Pirates. Go Wolf.
Yeah, 100%. North Carolina State's going to blow them out.
Like, a very unfortunate game for them. Like, they get a great chance to go out and have some fun and do their thing, but, whew, ouch. Arguably another really good game here. I think there's a lot of really good games as well right now. The Valero Alamo Bowl is BYU Cougars versus the Colorado Buffaloes.
Could be a good game. We'll see if BYU's up to the task to handle Sugar Sanders and
Hunter.
Hunter, yeah.
I gotta go with the Buff. Like I said though, I think this could be a good game. On paper, this is one of the most fun games that we'll be able to see. Now, unfortunately, this next game probably won't be if the rumors are true. We have the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl, and it's the Marshall Thundering Herd versus the Army Black Knights.
Yeah, unfortunately,
if the rumors are true, are they even going to be able to play this game?
Oh yeah, dude, I'll be able to play it.
Well, if everyone's transferring out, like.
Yeah, they can still play the game and then transfer after, But either way, Army's going to win by 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's unfortunate if this was the Marshall team we saw all season. Yet again, 2 back-to-back bangers of games. However, though,
yeah, it would have been a great game, honestly.
Yeah. Monday, December 30th, we have the Trans Perfect Music City Bowl. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes. Oh, whoa, that was a weird way of saying that. Iowa Hawkeyes versus the Missouri Tigers.
Yeah, put it on the board. I'm going with Mizzou.
The Zoo. You don't want Punt Central?
They've been better this year.
They have been, but I agree though. I'm going with Mizzou too. Tigers look like they're sneakily starting to come back in the SEC. They're that team that's just kind of just floating right around, like being very good in the SEC. Like nobody really knows, and then one of these years here, within the next couple of years, they're just going to be like, "Oh, hi, we're here now."
Oh, 100%, yeah.
We have a fun one here. The Relia Quest Bowl. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide versus the Michigan Wolverines.
The rematch of the century.
The rematch that no one thought we needed, but we're going to be getting, apparently. Give me Alabama. Give me Alabama!
Yeah, give me Alabama here.
It's just going to be...
again, a lot of it does depend on who's playing in this game, but...
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of the tough thing as well, especially these years now with doing this, is it all depends on who's actually in the games,
But at the same time, even Alabama's backups are good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, next up we have Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, and that is Louisville Cardinals versus the Washington Huskies.
This one's interesting.
It is.
I'm gonna take Louisville, dude.
I'm gonna agree with you. I feel like Washington kind of had. I mean, Washington had a decent season at 6-6. But, like, when you lose your head coach, when you lose Penix, when you lose everything else, that team just isn't anything like the team that we just saw a full year ago. So
no, how could they be, though?
Exactly. So we have the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. It is the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Illinois Fighting Illini.
Yeah, this is the snub of the century. I hope South Carolina comes with a chip on their shoulder and they destroy.
Just beat the door
off.
I
hope they don't do what freaking Florida State did and lose by $50 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I hope they come in here and they freaking sit there and fucking go. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have been in.
Mm-hmm.
Their QB is one of the most exciting players to watch.
Their defense is fun.
Yeah, but dude, Sellers he's unbelievable. He's so fun to watch. He's a 6'4" version of Johnny Manziel out there. He's doing whatever the hell he wants.
He's doing whatever he wants. Then we have the Kinder's Texas Bowl. It's the Baylor Bears versus the LSU Tigers.
I hate Brian Kelly, but it's LSU.
Yeah, it's LSU. I mean, I was going to say, like, outside of the RG3 Baylor Bears, I'm probably picking most of the other teams. that will be going up against them. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and now we're back to playoff games, though. It's now the quarterfinals, and in my bracket, which Rob will now have to dictate off of, it's Penn State versus Boise State.
First Big Test matchup for Boise.
Since Oregon.
Yeah. I mean, that was so long ago. It's tough to really compare them. But, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Penn State, and it has nothing to do with Boise's offense. Boise's defense is really bad against the run, which is where in the playoffs all these teams are really good at.
I'm going Boise. It's at Boise. I think is it at Boise? Now that I say that out loud.
No, in week 2 it is not at Boise. Week 2 is a neutral site.
Okay, I'm still going Boise. I think the Boise has gone with Ashton Jeanty being the dude and him. It's opened up their offense more because people are starting to put people in the box and, hey, we're going to stop you. And then Boise State goes, haha, you think so? And then just fucking play action throw.
If that QB plays smart football,
yes,
which sometimes he does and sometimes he doesn't, they will be fine. They will be good. But again, it's not their offense that I'm worried about.
Yes, it's the defense. I can agree with you there.
Because their offense will sit there and go, hey, yeah, 1 and 2 yard runs, 1 and 2 yard runs, because it's just body shots over and over again, and they know eventually Genty's gonna go, see ya, and take it out, you know. But it's just.
So then,
if they play Penn State, it's gonna be tough. If they get lucky and they get to play the other team.
SMU, if they get to play SMU, then
I think that would be a better matchup for them.
But now we have Texas taking on Arizona State in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Same thing. It's not Arizona State's offense. They'll get their 21 points. Texas will score 70.
Texas will be able to slow down Scatterbo.
Yeah, if not completely shut them down.
Yes, and it's just one of those things where it's like, outside of that, then what does Arizona State really have? I know they can throw the ball, but when your offense is built around Scatterbo, but they can't really do much else.
Yeah.
The Rose Bowl game, presented by Prudential, is the Tennessee Volunteers versus the Oregon Ducks.
Give me Tennessee, dude. The big thing with Oregon is their speed. This is the thing with Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't played anyone whose speed is the same. Actually, they did. They played one, Ohio State, and they needed a gimmick rule to beat them. And again, Ohio State is overrated in my book. These SEC teams that made it, Texas, Tennessee, and Georgia, all have the same speed and they're more physical. Tennessee, give me the upset.
So I like the pick. I'm gonna go Oregon. Oregon's used to this situation, being in this place. However, I don't think Tennessee is. You know what I mean? So, but I do see it. I could see Tennessee easily upsetting here. However, though, this next one, unfortunately, this is where the boat steers off now. It's the All-State Sugar Bowl. It's the Indiana Hoosiers versus the Georgia Bulldogs. It's been a full month, basically, now for him to heal up, for the QB to heal up. I'm going Bulldogs.
You're saying he might be done for the year, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm still going Bulldogs.
If Indiana's playing them, I'm going Bulldogs. If it's Notre Dame,
I'm still going Bulldogs.
And their QB's not playing, Notre Dame will beat them.
Okay. All right.
You can hate Notre Dame all you want, dude. They're fucking good.
All
they
right.
had one game where they didn't show up to play.
Yes. And I would never forget it. I would never forget it.
They are good because of how violent they are, dude. They are violent.
Violence. Okay, so now we have the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. It's the Duke Blue Devils versus the Ole Miss Rebels. Oh, poor Duke.
Ole Miss is going to demolish them.
Poor Duke. It's
This is
Ole
a
Miss. Yeah,
conversation.
it's poor Duke, bro. The Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. It's North Texas Mean Green versus the Texas State Bobcats. I don't even need to think about this because it's me. I'm going North Texas Mean Green. Go Mean Green.
Agreed. North Texas.
I know it's Mean Green and it has an eagle on it, so I'm just going to do my bird thing. Duke's Mayo Bowl. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers versus the Virginia Tech Hokies.
I know we already talked about this, but this is potentially going to be the most boring game to watch. I don't know if either team scores a touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Minnesota just because I enjoy their program more, but that's all I got for me.
I was going to say, I'm going Minnesota. PJ's still there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, if PJ's still in Minnesota, I'm going Minnesota. However, though, I will say Virginia Tech has the potential to be like one of the best teams in the nation or one of the worst teams in the nation. It feels like there is no in between.
Yeah, agreed.
Bahamas Bowl, the final one. The final one. It's the final countdown. It's the Buffalo Bulls versus the Liberty Bibbity Flames.
Liberty.
Liberty Bibbity. All right, and to end this now. I'm trying to get it so it's there. We go. My final four. The Capital One Orange Bowl, Rob, presented by something, is the Georgia Bulldogs versus the Boise State Broncos.
Yeah, dude, your final four is just going to be the SEC title, SEC Part 3, Georgia versus Texas.
Yeah.
And with your final four, that's what it's going to be.
Yep.
And then we're all going to sit there and go, it's really hard to beat a team 3 times. And Georgia will do it. I'm kidding. Texas will win.
I'm going Texas.
Yeah, they will. They'll win it.
With the way that I have mine set up, Texas wins. Now, what would I like to see? I honestly don't know. But yeah, I think that Texas has.
You want to see chaos?
Of course, I want to see SMU versus Boise State in the national championship. Make it happen. That's all I want.
I want to see Arizona State versus Boise. That'd be awesome.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious, dude. And you know the marketing for that would be insane.
A group of 5 team versus a team that was picked to finish dead last.
That would be actually insane as well, because then you could literally put it as it's the matchup of the 2 best backs in the nation. I mean, Ollie Gordon is still very, very good back, but you know, Scatabo versus Genty, yeah, send it.
I agree.
Yeah, so there we go. There's the there's our picks for the national championship.
Enjoy. All the fun starts on Saturday.
Yep, it starts today if you guys are watching this, because I'll be uploading it on Saturday. So later today it will be up. Yeah, have fun. We also have the Army-Navy game, which obviously was not on here that we had to pick. But, Rob, who are you picking in Army-Navy? I already know the answer.
Go Army, beat Navy.
Go Army, beat Navy. It's that simple. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know what your guys' final four is. Let us know who your favorite team is. I don't know if you can tell who my favorite team is. Oh, it's magic. Yeah. As always, by the way, I'm more than after even nice. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you later. Okay? Okay.
Bye.
Bye.